wanted to take a second to talk to you guys about something that really makes me mad, which is these videos on YouTube that you'll see. I may even roll one in where it's girl shoots 12 gauge and some girl's holding a 12 gauge shotgun all wrong, just about dislocates her shoulder when the weapon discharges, and everybody laughs and has a great time. They think it's hilarious. That, personally, I don't think that's right. So this video is called Teach Your Girl to Shoot. Now Shell 6 already knows how to work the 1911, but we're going to go through the easy stuff first. So you know, you got to explain your safety, how that works, what's safe, what's fire, where the magazine catch is.
I don't think it's pointing.
What the slide lock does, stuff like that, and just make sure that they understand a general idea of how it works. All right, and then we're gonna walk them through. So we're gonna say, go ahead and insert the magazine. Depress the slide catch.
If I can get it.
Oh, girl hands are so cute.
Oh, shut up.
All right, if that doesn't work, pull back on the slide. Let go. And sorry about that. Safety on. All right, go ahead, drive it on target with the grip that we talked about. Now stay right there for a second. You want to go over the proper grip with the weapon system that they're actually using. And a lot of girls don't know how to hold a pistol. Go ahead and show them the finger on the slide, or the thumb on the slide. A lot of girls will come in, they'll lace their fingers like this, and they'll have that thumb on the slide. Probably not an issue, but you know, they could get their skin torn up a little bit. So we're going to make sure that their thumbs are where their thumbs are supposed to be. I'm going to come around to the other side. We've got fingers set on top of fingers, so your offhand or your reaction side is sitting on top of your weapon side. That's, you know, that's important for recoil control, of course. And a lot of, you know, you'll see girls come in and do the old cup and saucer, or they're even, I've seen girls come and grab up here, which is obviously not good. That's not a good thing. So make sure their grip's in the right spot. And I'm going to say, try with that finger up here. It gives me a little bit more control. If you like it, run it. If not, don't do it. And we're going to make sure that they're doing the right thing with their elbows. They don't necessarily have to be locked, but show them how I told you with that guy with the Desert Eagle killed himself. Yeah, like that. Not good. Don't let them do that. Make sure they're driving that out. And Shell 6 is, we're working on her stance because she does tend to want to lean back. Which for a pistol, 45, not a huge deal, but it is something that we're trying to work on. Now, go ahead and show them how a real woman shoots. Control that muzzle flip. Tension. Remember I talked about tension down here? Get that tension set so it's not knocking you all over the place. There you go.
Out. Yeah.
All right, not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and reload and get it set up to go again. One thing that's a good idea to have your girl do before actually trying to shoot, and I've done this with her, is you drive out and have her put her arm or her hand somewhere on your body where she can feel the recoil, but where parts moving aren't going to grab her. So what I did with Shell 6 is, you're holding the camera so it might be a little awkward. With rifles, hand on the shoulder. With a pistol, I had her put her hand just in front of my elbow so that no matter what happens with the slide, it's not going to bite her finger, but she can feel that recoil. So I'll show you that one time. That gives her an idea of what that recoil impulse is going to be like. Now I wanted to show you.
Hold on, we switch sides.
So now I want to talk a little bit more about how to set your tension, because you're kind of rolling back a little bit. What you want to do is, you know, we talked about your stance. That's something that's a little awkward for you, so I'm going to use your lean back stance. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set tension in my abs and down in the bottom of my arms. So what I'm going to do is hold the gun like this and torque it down and keep that tension flexed here. So I'm flexing, and I'm going to do the same with my abs. Now if I don't set that tension, it's called limp wristing it. You really see that thing jump back on me. Now I'm going to set tension. You're going to shoot a lot faster and a lot more accurately. right, so go ahead, get set up. Make sure you got your thumb, your left thumb where it needs to be. There you go. Now, raise the muzzle of the pistol up by rotating your wrists. Don't move your elbows. Up a little higher. Go about 45 degrees. All right, roll it down and set that tension. And flex your abs about 15% and then squeeze the trigger. So you're taking a calming breath. A little bit better. Try to get some of that tension in.
I'm gonna try rolling forward this time.
Okay. Better. All right, hold on one second. What we're gonna do, go ahead, safety on. Keep the pistol raised. What I want you to do is put this finger up against the trigger guard and wrap that around the front so you've got a little bit more contact, a little bit more control. You're closer to the bore because ultimately recoil energy is coming back through here. And what that's doing is it's going to cause the pistol to jump. Now, if we could hold a pistol like this, we would. But because of the way that it works, we really can't do that. So we got to be underneath it, but we want to be as close to the bore as possible with both hands. Now, see what she's got going on here with her right hand? Really tight up into there. That's exactly what we want to see. That's exactly how I shoot. And now she's got her left hand up a little bit higher, so we're going to go ahead and try again. There, nice one. You're out. Now, see, she's not quite as strong as me, so she is still getting a lot more recoil impulse, but she's driving the right back down on target real quick, right?
And I'm shooting it comfortably. A little bit of movement, but doing well still.
Exactly, and you're coming back up on target really quick. So instead of coming up and then kind of drifting back down, you're snapping the pistol right back down. That's really what you want to be able to do. So you want to go ahead and try some speed shooting?
Sure.
All right, let me switch you. So I want you to think about where your rounds are actually going.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Nice shot. All right, let's see what we got. I know that one hit the tree there, which is when you stopped. So we've got 3 on target.
3?
3.
You sure this isn't more?
There's no way there's 2 shots in a hole that small. I mean, maybe for me, but. All right, now let's see what I can do. 5 rounds.
Let's see the damage. Oh yeah, he did much better than I did.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
That's what I mean when I'm saying that you want to think about where your rounds are going. When you're in your stance and you're in your fundamentals and you're firing, it's really easy to just focus on squeezing that trigger. But what you want to do is try to get your eyes downrange enough to know what's going on and think about it enough to actually make the necessary corrections. So you can kind of see how I was drifting down and made the decision, at least on the last round, to come back up. So it's a little bit tough to do when you're speed shooting, but that applies to when you're speed shooting, slow shooting, whatever. Take a second and think between each round. Pretty happy with that, to be honest. All right, you want to step up into the AR category?
Yep. Is
All
this thing still going? Yeah.
Now we're going to go through the whole instruction process on camera for this one, because I know you've shot this before, but it's been a long time.
Yep.
And we're testing out these Plinker Arms magazines. They look totally chintzy, so we're going to see if they actually work. Roxy over there just loving it.
Hi, Roxy.
Okay. So, quick run through. You adjust your stock. Squeeze that lever, adjusting it to the length of pull you want, because I'm not wearing any armor. You're going to want it about right there. So your safety, safe, and fire. A little bit awkward to put it back on safe, but oh well. Your ejection port's over here. There's your bolt carrier. This is where the rounds eject. Magazine well. Your magazine release is right here. And you have your charging handle up top, which has a release. You can do with your weapon hand 2 fingers claw grip and pull it back. If you're strong enough, you can just grip the left side, make sure that that latch releases, pull to the rear, and let go. Just like every other weapon, when you pull it to the rear, you don't want to ride it forward, you want to let it go. Same with the 1911, same with the AK, same with basically everything except the bolt action. So you want to let that go. Then we have a bolt release. The traditional version is simply a ping pong paddle on the side. So you can press on the bottom and lock the weapon open, or when you insert an empty magazine, or say you fired your last round, the bolt would lock open. So when you insert a new magazine, or if you just want to let the bolt close, you throw in your mag, reach up, hit that ping pong paddle, you can draw it back on the target, and you can see that that ping pong paddle closed it right there. I've got a bad lever installed, which means all I've got to do, insert my mag, take my trigger finger and push down on that little lever right there to lock it open, push up, cycle the bolt. So just a quick rundown. You want to spend a little bit more time when you're actually teaching somebody, but you already know. So we're just running through a quick refresher course. And then of course we can explain how the sighting system works if she didn't already know. But it's pretty simple on this weapon system. You pretty much put it to your face and oh, there it is. So it's easy. All right, now come around to my right side so you can get a feel for the recoil impulse. So she's going to put her hand tight against my shoulder. I'm going to ready the weapon. Put her ready.
Ready.
All right, now I'm going to have you put your hand on the actual stock. Shooter ready.
Ready.
So she can get an idea what that recoil impulse is going to be like. Now we're going to talk about the trigger on this weapon. Come back around to the other side so you can see. By the way, 2 rounds down out of this mag and it hasn't stopped yet. Woohoo. What you want to do is take your safety off, set your finger against the trigger, and there's not going to be almost any take up on this particular trigger, and it's going to be a really quick break. And just like any other weapon, when it fires, keep the trigger to the rear. Then release. And you should feel it lock open. If you don't feel it, you're going to pull. Realize, uh-oh, it didn't fire. Turn the weapon to see what happened. You're going to see an open bolt, you know you're empty. Then if you're going to reload, you just go into that. Or if you're not going to reload, you know you didn't have a malfunction, you're actually empty. You ready to go ahead and give it a shot?
Sure. Walk me through it as we go.
So I'm going to leave the bolt open for you, and we're going to run it with the bad lever because I don't plan on having an AR-15 without one pretty much ever. Remember to hold that trigger to the rear. Remember, you're still letting go a little bit. Just hold it all the way back and hold it. Now take a breath and then let go. There you go.
Hold on a moment. A little heavy.
There you go. Nice reset.
Going down. Oh.
Roll the gun over, take a look into it, and you're empty.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and load up some more. So do you want to talk about your experience, how that went?
I think it went pretty well. A little bit of a kick that I'm not used to, and the weapon's a little heavy for me, but if I were to work on my arm strength, I think it would be a lot easier. It's comfortable to shoot for the most part, though, despite being a little bit heavy. Not too much to handle.
Yeah, it's a lot to remember, though, isn't it?
Definitely, a lot of steps involved with this gun.
All right. Now, you accidentally let your bolt fly forward. So what we're going to do is you're going to insert the mag, pull back on the charging handle, and let go. Now what you're going to want to do is pull that back just a hair until you can see into your chamber. Now let go. Make sure it went all the way forward, which it did. And then you can disengage your safety and fire when ready. Remember not to slap the trigger. Out. Okay. So you can see how she's taking a second to make sure that her sights are lined up in between each shot. What we want to do is have you stand, lean forward a little bit aggressively if you can, and see if we can get some controlled pairs. Pop, pop. All right, so we'll go ahead and load up real quick. Hey, look at that. Oh, man, I load magazines really fast.
Oh, yeah, super duper fast.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Checking how much time we got remaining. Okay. Wow, sweet. Bad lever? Bad lever? There you go. All right. So try to get that lean like we talked about. There you go. Hold up. Just stick with pairs. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm actually watching her hits.
Can I do it like this? Is this acceptable?
Yep, go ahead, put your safety on real quick. Stand up and get back into your stance. What I want you to do is, I'll see if I can catch any of this on the camera. What I want you to do when you're in your stance, you got your weapon up, go to crouch, just don't move anything, just drop straight down.
Okay.
So get in your stance and then just drop. There you go. Making sure she's got points of contact on the rifle. She's bringing that elbow down, really tucking it in. Make sure that her grip on the pistol grip is appropriate. She's got her elbow braced on her knee and got a nice high grip with her left hand. Here, throw your offhand thumb back up on top of that pick rail. You see how much less recoil there was right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me, I think I got another mag loaded. Yep, don't have to waste air time. Was that really 30 rounds?
Apparently.
Or did I not have it loaded? I must have only put a couple rounds in it. See how she popped the safety on before loading? It's always good. Now all right, safety back on. Stand back up. What you want to do is, whenever you move, if you're actually physically moving or if you're just changing positions, I want you to put that safety on before you move and then go back to fire.
Okay.
Now set your left thumb up high again and you'll feel a lot less recoil. Go ahead and put it back low again and see how it feels. lot less control. One thing I want you to do, because you tend to be drifting to your offhand side to the left, what I want you to do, raise the weapon, close your eyes, and get comfortable. Now open your eyes again. Are you still on target?
No.
Are you to the left?
Yeah.
Alright, move your feet, close your eyes, get comfortable, open them again until you're coming back on target.
Okay.
So you're back on target?
Yep.
Okay. Now hopefully you won't drift off to the left so much. Feeling good?
Yep.
There you go, doing pretty good. You want to go take a look at your target?
Sure.
All right, going down range. Here, go ahead, hold the camera for me. So, looking at your group here, what do you think is going on?
Shooting down and to the left.
Okay, now we're shooting low. That's not your fault. Can you think about the stuff that I told you before? Why would we be shooting low at this range? Because we're 0 to 36 yards and we're at about 10. So we're shooting low. So that I'm not so much worried about. We're opened up a little bit. What I'm thinking is probably happening is just, you're moving around and you're still getting comfortable learning what you're doing and all that. So I'm not so worried about that at the moment. Now you're off to the left. And I think what that is that when you're shooting, you've got some sort of, you're letting the rifle push you to the left. Either that or I think what you're doing is you're feeling the recoil on your right side and then you're fighting it back over, so you're pushing your rounds to the left. I want to show you how I load magazines quickly too. Not with 45, that's a good place to start. I was going to go back to the Plinker Plus mags, or the Plinker arms, but I'm already halfway done loading this one, so screw it. Alright, they're kind of rolling on me here. AR's proven itself to be very reliable in dirt anyway, so I'm not going to worry about keeping them clean. What I do is I actually just set them down in a row like that, so I can just come down and grab them and jump straight back up to the mag, and then I press them down with 3 fingers. Just like that.
Oh, wilderness.
That's why I'm really impressed with this rifle. It's like crazy reliable. Alright, so here's the little drill we're going to do. Make sure my pants are hiked up for this one. Alright. Probably should do the safety.
About to say that. I think you killed it.
Yep. Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright.
That front handguard's getting hot.
Yeah, it is. Ow.
That's what's nice about that AFG. It keeps you away from that heat a little bit.
So 2 down, 2 up.
Yep. and watch where your rounds are hitting. Focus on your front sight. Before you fire your second shot, focus on your target. Because what generally happens when you fire, your front sight moves and you lose focus. Your eyes will automatically focus on the target at that point, so I just fire again. Cool, your target fell right as you ran out of ammo. How'd that feel?
What?
How'd it feel?
Good, I killed the tree.
Yes, you did definitely kill the tree. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. We cut this tree in half twice today. Just a little stump sticking out of the ground.
How'd I do?
Let's count your hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you missed 3.
Aww.
And then that one, pretty much missed because it's off black.
I think it counts.
All right, fine. So you missed 3. That's it's not too bad, but I think that's just something that comes with experience. I've shot that AR a lot, and I've shot guns a lot, and Shell 6 pretty much didn't start until I got her going on it. So all in all, I think that's not too bad.
Had a good day?
Yep. So, do you think the guys should teach their girls how to shoot?
Definitely. Better than the stupid, hilarious alternative.
Exactly. Not to mention, it's a good idea for girls to know how to shoot in general. True or false?
True. Self-defense.
Absolutely.
If anyone broke into my apartment, I'd be able to take them down.
That right there, baby. That's our home defense special. Yep. Anybody breaks into the house, pretty much guarantee they're going to see the wrong end of that. And they may even at the same time, depending on whether or not Shell 6 wakes up, see the wrong end of that. Same time. Look at those two together though. And that camo looks good. Isn't that nice? Whew. Got it.